Hello and welcome to 5 Drive School of Motoring. It's Mohammed. I hope you guys are doing great. This is another real test video of one of my students. Unfortunately, he didn't pass the test. Later on in the video, I'm going to be explaining why. Test was taken at Thornbury Test Centre and time of the test was 11:08. Okay, examiner is with learner and they'll start the test. They will just be moving off. Remember, the speed limit here is 10 miles an hour, but it will be mentioned at the top left corner of the video. And at the end of this road, learner will be turning right. At the roundabout, learner will be turning right to take third exit. As soon as the exit is taken, there are 2 lanes, so try and stay in the left lane unless otherwise stated by the examiner. As you can see on the floor, both lanes are turning right, so you should be staying in the left lane. And learner will be taking a left turn at the traffic lights. And the speed limit on the new road will be 30 miles an hour. Soon after the traffic light, learner will be turning right. Here, if you look on the floor, the marking says the oncoming traffic and you should be going behind each other rather than in front of each other. So learner goes into the right lane a little bit too early. That's the reason the oncoming traffic had to stop quite far behind. He didn't get any serious mistake for that, but he should have gone behind the car which was in front of us. Now learner will be told to pull up on the left somewhere safe. This is where independent driving starts normally. So what examiner is gonna do here is put the sat nav on, or they can ask you to follow some signs. At the traffic lights, learner will be turning left. This is where he makes another mistake, and I don't know how, but he gets away with that. What he does is he stops on the Cape Clear and also he signals way too early. So when you are turning left at the traffic lights, you don't want to signal too early because there's a road just before the traffic light. As you can see, he's blocked the van on the left hand side by stopping on Cape Clear. So just because van could not go anywhere, probably gets away with that. But if van had to turn right, I think they could have got the serious mistake for obstructing them because he'll be blocking their way. So he gets away with that again. And now learner is coming up to the roundabout. This is where he's going to be turning right to take third exit. He deals with this one quite nicely. He waits for the safe gap and then he pulls out. So he's gone past the first exit, the road in front of you is second exit. So he does really well to position nicely into the left lane after the second exit, which is brilliant. Further ahead, a speed limit will change to 40 miles an hour. So make sure you stay at 30 or below until you get to this 40 sign. Okay, Leonard is coming up to the roundabout now. This is where he had to take the second exit, which was straight ahead. This is the roundabout, unfortunately, where he makes a serious mistake. So you're going to see in the video what he does. He nicely positions in the left-hand lane, but when he enters the roundabout, due to road marking being a little bit faint, what he does, he swerves slightly into the right lane, and he gets a big beep from the car already in the middle lane. He gets back in the left lane, which was a little bit too late, so he should have just stayed all the way to the left and followed the left lane all the way through. This is the Range Rover, which actually beeped at him just to warn them that you're trying to get in my lane. And this is where he gets a serious mistake. Now the examiner is going to tell him to move all the way into the right lane. And now at the second set of traffic lights, it'll be turning right, which is towards Leeds. So remember, you have to be all the way into the right lane, as you can see the overhead sign. So from here you need to get into the most right lane. But what he does is he stays in the second lane from the right, which is not the lane he should have been in. And he changes the lane quite late, but I'm assuming he must have checked his mirrors and signal and made sure it's safe, and then he gets into the most right lane towards Leeds, as you can see the signboard on the right hand side. So you have to follow this bend to the right, and just at the end here it's give way. So any traffic coming from the right hand side, you have to give them way. So they are on Leeds Road now, and the speed limit on this road is 30 miles an hour. As soon as the serious or dangerous mistake happens, I'm sure you're aware that examiner will take you back to the test center. So they were a fair distance away from the test center, but they're gonna head back towards the test center now. And ahead they'll be taking next road on the right. And at the end of this road they'll be turning left. And then at the end of this road, they'll be turning left again. And then Lana will be taking next road on the right. And then speed limit will be 20 miles an hour now. Remember, this bend can be very tight, so try and take that at walking pace or crawling pace, because it's quite tight and the road is pretty narrow as well. So you have to be very careful with the oncoming traffic. And at the end of the road, he'll be turning left, and the speed limit on the new road is 30 miles an hour. And at the traffic lights, learner will be turning right. And the speed limit will change to 10 miles an hour now. At the roundabout, learner will turn left to take first exit. And then they'll take the next road on the left again back into the test center. And they're going to park anywhere on the right. Again, it's a shame that he didn't pass the test, but I hope you understand why. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you again in the next one.